One of the questions we get quite a lot is cloud-based software, particularly property management software, safe? Is it secure? Is my data backed up? The short answer is yes, and it's quite interesting that we're still having this conversation 10 to 15 years after online cloud-based systems went live. So you look at programs like Xero, other accounting packages like Attache and MYOB, and they've all got their cloud offering, and they're really sensitive financial information, and they're all online. And we're having a conversation in that space 10 to 15 years in corporates ago. And that means that we haven't really evolved into the property management space as much as probably we would like. So the reason why it's safe, firstly, cloud-based software, particularly the reputable ones. So you talk about things like Property Me and Property Tree that have this new tech, that have open APIs, that are working quite hard to make sure that they're giving you the best experience. They've also invested huge amounts of time in the data center. So they're hosting on things like AWS by Amazon and by Microsoft Azure. And you know that they've put millions and millions, tens of millions of dollars into the security platform, into their network, into penetration testing, into making sure it's secure, making sure that there are massive amounts of firewall, making sure that their backups are done properly. 10 times the amount of infrastructure and testing and compliance that you could possibly do, 100 times more than what you could do in an office, at a front of office real estate agency. And so the question of, is it safe? Well, it's a non-starter. Of course it is. Far more than what you could provide against hacking, against security, against platform testing. Is it secure and is it safe? Yes. Is it backed up? Then absolutely. They back it up on a regular basis, and it'd be live backups. It'd be incremental backups. It'd be nightly backups, more than you could provide in infrastructure in terms of backups within your site. And all of that happens without you having to do anything. So it's cheaper from that perspective as well. So safe, secure, cheaper, a smart decision, absolutely. Go to cloud-based software. That cloud-based software is really the future of what any system is. And because they have open APIs, you can then tack on smart systems like Realm. You can have artificial intelligence helping you to run your property management, which reduces your costs. It increases customer satisfaction with the tenants. It drives all those really great things around cutting costs, being a differentiator, being able to go to market and say, we've got artificial intelligence that helps us run a better rent roll. It helps service your property better and from the owner of the property's perspective. So you can use it as a sales tool. All those great things only come if you've got this new modern tech that is safe, that is secure. So my response to you is, we've been doing it for a decade, maybe even longer, in CRM, in managing your financial software like MYOB online, in using things like Xero. You absolutely should be on it with everything. And if you're not on one of those platforms, you should transition and move over to them. I would never recommend going to a desktop system. You have to update it, you have to maintain it, you have to make sure it's up to the latest version. You have to then get IT staff to make sure it's on the desktops. Whereas with these online ones, they're automatically updated. You get all the new releases automatically. And you get all the benefit of those big systems, those big hosting companies doing all the security work for you. It would be a silly move to run any business these days without using cloud-based software.